Hey everybody, welcome to episode
8
of season 2. We are nearing the finish end and nobody's as excited as me because I am excited to rest. What's coming up is that the live experience tickets are out. We are 80% sold out on the early bird tickets, which is super exciting. They're going for 1,000 bob for a single ticket. For a couple ticket, it's 1,800, and for 3 guys, because we're doing Joyride with friends and we want you to come with as many friends as possible, a ticket for a group of 3 is going for 2,400. We're going to have such an amazing time at Nairobi Cinema. What's going to be happening, Ben?
We're going to be at Nairobi Cinema and it's going to be the Joyride.
I ambushed you.
Yeah, the Joyride live experience with friends. So we are not just the only ones who are going to be on stage. We're going to have Eli. I think we should auction him on that day.
No,
so ladies, come prepared
what is that?
with your highest prize. You know, can come with a goat, chicken, whatever you want, money, anything. We're gonna have Eli on stage.
Yeah.
Eli will also represent the single people. We need that. We know the single people money. It just can't be. The money can't just be for you and yourself. We need to get a bite
Give
of
it to
that.
us.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have Moji Shot Baba and his wife Nyawera Gashugi. So Nyawera is gonna be the MC. But she's also going to come up on stage to answer a few questions and to record the episode as well. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And then on the same day, we'll be launching the Joyride EP, which is going to be... Do we even have a name?
No, not yet. We want to listen to the final songs.
We listened to the songs yesterday, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The songs are ready. The songs sound fire. 2 love songs, 2 church songs. So you guys are going to love them. It's
not really
amazing.
church songs.
It's like hopeful songs.
Good.
Hopeful songs.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we have lined up for you. We're also going to have Christmas carols. It's the ultimate Christmas show. And then after that, we'll just pack up our bags and then disappear from the internet space. And then we'll see you guys again in January. I am so excited for that part of my life.
You're going to disappear?
Yeah.
Okay. And then also on, as this episode is going up, which is on Thursday today, we will be at KCA, the Joyride campus tour is going to be at KCA University. And who said guys who do accounts don't need like a fun time, you know?
Because of KCA.
Yeah, KCA and accounts.
They need to relieve pressure.
So guys for CPA 1, CPA 2, guys for ACCA, please come to the auditorium. I don't know what's the name of that hall.
Fun fact, I actually was in KCA.
Mm-hmm. For how long?
For a semester. I couldn't handle the rules about how to dress, do what.
Are there rules in KCA as well on how to dress?
I don't know if they're still there right now. We'll find out today once we go there.
Yeah.
But when I was there were so many rules around what you could wear, what you cannot.
Yeah.
So I decided to ditch that for a school in bus station.
In Tao.
Bus station.
What was it called? Vision.
Cornerstone.
You did accounts.
Yeah,
were you guys like? Were you? But
it was actually a very top school for ACC as far as ACC was concerned.
Did you have calculators?
You bring your own.
The school doesn't provide. That was the ghetto, man. Do
Even
you have
KCA
lights?
doesn't provide.
How did you even used to concentrate with all the KBSs downstairs? Now, when a company is going down, you take 10% of the pop.
But it was better than being boxed in terms of like what you could wear, what you
freedom is
it's
the
key.
best.
It's key.
Okay.
It's key.
Nice one. So we'll be at KCA today, and then next week on the 16th we're going to be at UON, and this time around we're coming with TCB Naturals. Now you know when the Joyride podcast partners with anybody, we definitely care about the people.
Yeah,
we're going to bring you guys goodies and stuff, merchandise. People are going to win stuff. If you want to find out how you're going to win, you just go to the Joyride page. On the highlights you will see the mechanics in which you'll use to get the giveaway.
And even before you go into that, I could maybe share, we are running a competition, the Show Up and Shine competition with TCB Naturals. And what we want to do, Joyride and TCB Naturals want to celebrate you and how you're shining in your moment. For us, season 2 has just been shining. And we're so excited to be able to celebrate that with you. So how you can win will be on the Joyride page, and also on TCB. We'll highlight that on our page. So please go find out all the mechanics as Ben has said, and you stand a chance to win.
Yeah.
A full TCB hamper, a glam makeover shoot, plus a photo shoot, and also a paid brand ambassador opportunity for 3 months by TCB Naturals.
For 3 months you just be getting money from TCB.
Yeah.
Imagine. I'm telling you, the Joyride will change your life. Now, I also need to read some of the feedback that we got on the last episode we did with Abel and Judy. Oh my goodness, these guys were so cool. They were such a sport. Abel was there so early.
Wow.
And by the way, you remember how he talked about him forgetting stuff? He actually forgot his document. So Asubuhi Abel had gone to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and then he came to the show. After the show, he left all the documents that aliamkia. So your kazi yote alifanya
Asubuhi. And it's because hakuwa na Judy, so Judy wouldn't have reminded him.
I'm so sorry, Abel, man. And I tried to follow up to see if we got those documents.
But unfortunately,
we didn't get them. So I don't know. Maybe, did he even come with them? We need now we don't trust his memory at all. But we had a very good episode with Abel and Judy. You guys are the best. If you don't know who Abel is, you're probably living under a rock.
They probably haven't watched episode 7 then.
Yeah, Abel Mutua and the wife Judy Nyawera. Please go check out their content as well. They're just amazing. I need to read some of the feedback that we were getting from the people. Nicole Karanja was saying, as a single person, I keep my spark alive by doing what I love and putting my trust in God.
Oh, come on. But that's a good one.
I love J-Riders. People are just funny, man. Robert James is saying, I loved how Abel took a dig at Ben. I thought I was the only one who is yet to forgive Ben for leaving Wanjiru's clothes on the hanging line.
But tulifunga hiyo. Sasa season 3 we can't speak about it anymore.
But also it's like some people don't know which episode that is, which is episode
1.
It's episode 1 where we were doing the episode with a therapist. And then this episode just called me single in 49 languages. Single, peke yako, hizo zote. Wewika. And then we have Kulola Lean saying, one thing my partner and I do to keep the spark alive is to make sure we talk out our problem as soon as they arise, to avoid any resentment from being formed, because we know that that's one of the things that brings relationships down. We also actively tell each other why we love each other and what we'd like our future to be like. And these are just a few things that keep the spark alive. We've been dating for 11 months, now turning a year. On December 3rd, now...
So cool.
On December 3rd, where can they really celebrate their love, their 1 year anniversary?
Where in town? Where in Nairobi can you celebrate?
Because let them try and do it in town. You know, town symbolizes the CBD, the heart of the country. I think they need to come for the Joyride Live experience with friends. That would be great.
What's her name? Kulola Lane.
Kulola Lane, yes.
Yeah, you have a plan for December 3rd.
Yeah, Penina Kiburio is saying the best couple segment so far, Ben and Abel's energy match, Judy and Wanjiru calmness match. By the way, it's true.
It's so true.
Yeah,
and even smart. Like similarities, I found like there were so many similarities in personalities.
I told you love
so
Abel.
Cool. I love them.
They're the best. Abel and Ben really match in terms of energy. I really enjoyed this episode. Season 2 is full of bangers. Now, there's somebody else who was petitioning to have the Abel and Judy on the live show.
Whoa.
And that is something we definitely love to do, but I think they also have a gig on the same period. I don't know
which we need to plug.
I definitely think plug, attend.
Yeah, attend and plug for you guys to attend. I think is it the week after or is it the 17th?
That one we need to confirm. But once we confirm, we're going to bring you guys the details, because we've been to Belmutua's show actually before. And Judy is one of the people who pushed us to do a first live experience. She would push us every now and then. So we're definitely going to do it. In future, we're definitely going to do something with them.
Yeah.
But for this one, it's already planned. Their December is equally as busy.
And we'll all support. We support Joyride, then we support Mkurugenzi and Wakurugenzi. Will just do everything. All right, let's get to today's conversation. We've just been doing a lot of part 1 and part 2.
Collabs. Today we are alone. Back to where it started.
Back to where it started.
Cheki. Usimisishe hiyo kitu hivyo. Back to where it started. Back to the heart of things, and then now tufanye ile hage side.
All right, let's start. We're talking separations and breakups. As you know, I think the questions guide the conversation, or the title.
Separations and breakups.
Yeah. All right, Ben.
It starts with Ben.
No.
Oh, okay.
Number 3. How old were you when you had your first breakup? I was straight out of Form 4.
Straight out of Form 4. Is this the one?
Player.
Is this the one you had with secondary school, or the one you had like with somebody?
Somebody.
Or with a person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Form 4.
I think mine was Form 1.
Class 8, Class 6, Class 2.
It's now the relationship started after Class 8. My boy kwa estate wanajichocha, start hitting on the estate chicks. But when I went to Upper Hill, found way cooler people.
Why did you break up? You just found somebody cooler?
I found way cool. Nilipata na wasichana wa Moi girls. Stay to.
Ukasema huyu.
Say, oh, damn. Alienda shule fulani ya Ocha. I was like, hey, I'm not dating in Nyanza. I'm sorry. Or somebody went to Kisii. Or Moranga. I don't want to.
Or St. Anne's.
Or Meru. Or St. Anne's. St. Anne's was actually also on my blacklist.
Imagine I can't remember why we broke up. I'm trying to remember why we broke. Did I tell you why we broke up?
Was it the guy who you mlikomnashindana na yeye?
Sidhani. I can't remember.
Probably mlikosania grades or something. You know, you guys were weird at that time. Bunch of nerds dating.
Like it's the
Surely, how don't you know the work of the colon? Get out. You'll kill me with ignorance. In the singlehood episode, you both talked. Listen to this. In the singlehood episode, you both talked about friends with benefits. In your experience, how did those relationships end via mutual agreement, and how different were those breakups to regular relationship breakups?
I mean, mine ended so well. It was so mutual. We speak often.
You speak up to now?
Yeah, you know that. Stop acting surprised just for the cameras. Like, you've responded. You've helped me respond to numerous messages. So
I don't text back. You're the one who texts back.
Yeah, but you tell me. But tell him that. Because there's a joke you told me to tell him.
It was really pretty funny, eh? It was really on point.
Don't leave me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We can't keep doing this then.
We need to.
So yeah, it ended so amicably.
How did it end? I think via mutual agreement, actually. No, I think because we were friends, it just ended. Like, why are you so excited about my answer?
Because I know.
It just, like, everybody just started dating, and, you know, we all started seeing that, like, these people are also serious. So we just had to respect each other.
Okay.
And I think it was not a mutual agreement. It was an agreement that was not unspoken.
Okay.
It's like an unwritten rule.
Imagine I sat down and I had a conversation and I told him that, hey, I think I found somebody that I want to explore something exclusive with.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, I wish you well.
My self-awareness has not gotten to that point where even I have to be expressive to such relationships.
Okay, number 8. When broken up with, did you ever try and fight for the relationship? How successful was that process, Ben? Psycho?
Did I try to fight for the relationship?
Stop acting like you don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It went south, man. Like, it didn't work. In fact, it was the time... Oh, how far am I supposed to go with the story here?
Too far.
How far am I supposed to go with the story here?
Because unaweza spill mbosho zote.
Kimero. No, I think it was actually you came in between.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't come in between.
Or maybe, let's say, the old relationship had existed in between you and finding love. But I tried to solve, to make things work. I actually tried to come to you quicker. At first, I came to you. We started hitting it off with, I don't know what.
We've given this story in episode 1. You remember?
Yeah.
We gave this story in episode 1.
So actually, you're the one. I tried to salvage the relationship, but it didn't work out.
It's unfair for you to say it was me.
The spark was gone.
It really wasn't me, Ben.
Why? I mean, you should take proud
because
of yourself.
we had broken up,
taken down walls,
and we weren't speaking. So there's no way it could have been me. We weren't on speaking terms.
That's what makes you sleep well at night.
Have I fought? I fight for my relationships. I fight until I have no fight left in me. And some have been successful, but obviously if they've ended, they get successful until they become unsuccessful.
Which one was successful?
No, I mean, what I mean was, like, you fight for it. It maybe is successful, so you try and work things out. Then you fight for it again, like that, until they become now unsuccessful and you break up for good.
I know, my kitambo, my pride will not allow me to fight for relationships.
Really?
You go die with your heartbreak. You go die with it. Like, nobody's going back to fight.
Yeah, until I came into the picture.
So egocentric. In your experience or imagination, do you think that physical intimacy makes breakups process more difficult? In your experience or imagination, do you think physical intimacy makes breakup process more difficult?
I really don't like speaking on physical intimacy a lot.
Why?
Online. So I just feel like that's private.
Oh, okay.
But
physical intimacy can also be like, just hanging out. Hugging.
No, like we're not down.
Sharing goals.
So I'll just give a one-off answer because I don't want to delve too much into physical intimacy. But yes and no. For me, there are some that it didn't make it hard for you to leave.
Oh.
Yeah.
For me, it didn't make anything hard. Like physical
For you,
intimacy
if it's
didn't
over,
change.
it's over.
Yeah, it didn't change. It didn't change much.
Yeah.
It didn't change much. At that time, I was a bit too casual with everything, you know. So it's not like the intimacy changed anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do family introductions make breakups more difficult once you meet somebody's siblings or parents?
For me, there's one that made it difficult because after we broke up, the mother was calling me.
The mom?
Yeah.
Sasa umeachana kijana yangu.
No. Kumbe he hadn't told the mom we've broken up.
Wow.
So the mom thinks we're still together and is still checking up on me, telling me ati nimepotea, where nilienda wapi, like I don't know home. So I had to text him and tell him, like, you have to tell your mom.
Oh, you didn't call her back to tell her, hey mom.
Namwambia tu niko salama.
You didn't tell her I left your son?
I didn't feel like it was my story to tell. It was his. I told my mom, so why aren't you telling your mom?
Yeah, I think breakups definitely do make it harder to live because you have formed a bond with the other side as well, with like the family.
You'd formed a bond
with them? No. I actually don't think they liked me. Generally speaking, I never thought they liked me. Like,
why?
The way sometimes they treat me, like especially the sisters, some of them were mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're not like the happiest to see me in Kikamugo. I'm like, yo, I've even eaten. I'm not coming to eat anything here. Just want to spend time with her. So, but they do because you've
formed a bond.
You feel like you are breaking up with her, and then because once you break up with somebody, you've definitely. I don't think you will. It will be very awkward if you keep in touch with their families.
I think so, but I think there's some way it works, like where you form an independent relationship. Like now, if God forbid, or knock on wood, that like we were to break up, I don't think your relationship with my siblings would end just. Well, my siblings is a bad example because those two are loyalists.
But we're such good friends as well. I don't know, like
but I find like it would be tricky.
It would
but
be very tricky.
They're also loyalists, so don't thumb your chest too much. But I would also see there being a bit of a struggle. Definitely,
it would be. In fact, that's the reason why. I don't know if you remember during Kaberere's funeral service. I was at Parklands Baptist and you came over like, hey, Mambo Ben, hey, we're lost. Ask you. You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi to my mom?
That's
I was like, no way, I'm not coming to say hi to your mom because I felt like utani-introduce na kama hakuna kitu. Like me nilikuwa
overthink.
It
was just a hi. Like reach of it to assume.
I don't want to say hi to your mom.
It meant anything.
It did actually. It didn't?
No, I think it's me.
Oh, sorry.
It wouldn't have meant anything.
Come on, you know it.
How does it feel to do an episode together after such a long time? Have you lost friends because of a breakup? I.e., both people were your friends and now you have to pick a side after the breakup. Or have you been the subject of a breakup and made people pick a side?
You know what I'm laughing is that somebody tweeted and said that if they break up with you, even if they used to take you to a certain restaurant that both of you loved, and they're the ones who introduced you to that restaurant, you need now to stop going because that's mine, you know, go get your own things at this point. And it's a bit funny. But
have I lost friends?
Because you've broken up with somebody?
If anything, may have gained. One of my closest friends.
Oh, tell us, what do you mean? I know the story and you've shared the story, but what do you mean you gained friends?
Like, it was out of that breakup because we were played by the same guy.
Stana King.
So we ended like that. Instead of us separating, it brought us closer. So I didn't lose a friend, I gained a friend.
Yeah. It's like to lose is to gain.
Yeah, I lost that relationship, good riddance, but I gained a friend.
To lose is to gain. Of course, I've lost a couple of friends.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
What happened?
See your story and you're a loyalist. Oh, nini. So all of them, they also feel like we can't talk, we can't be friends. So I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, and it hurt you?
Not really.
Like you were close with someone, maybe your guy friend was dating. Alafu you had to stop being friends with that person.
I had not even looked at it that way, but yes, even that way.
Oh, you have?
See, now if the guy friend has broken up with this chick, and yes, me and this chick were tight, it's just awkward if I keep on, let's say, hanging out with this chick. And I know this guy is still feeling hurt about this. So it puts you in an awkward position. But sometimes a man has to decide. I think sometimes you have to cut the cord and sometimes you have to balance.
And also I think
it's like whenever you're meeting with this guy and you know they broke up with that chick friend of yours, just ensure they're not meeting. Because it's just awkward.
Yeah.
I think sometimes when people date friends.
I think for me, like that scenario that I've told you off camera, I had to, out of respect for the girl, I had to sort of like limit my interactions with the guy. Yeah. And we used to be close-ish, but I think that closeness went. Yeah.
Because you fight for the girl.
Yeah.
You want the girl to be empowered. And you want the girl to have company. Hey, girl Toto. Okay, so this is question number 15, and it's in your experience, have you been in a relationship where you had checked out before you actually broke up?
Oh yeah, I think that's my way of leaving relationships.
So
I think it's something that I realized with my past relationships, like the past two.
You check out before the actual breakup.
Yeah, so like I realized, alafu by the time it's finding out it's the final chord. Like now, this is the final straw.
You'd already left.
Yeah. So like I'm never hurt or anything.
This got already with your papers
I was
ready.
like, this was way over. And I think it makes that dealing with the final chord easier. What? So I think it's small emotional things that happen to you that cause you now to start drifting and drifting and drifting. So by the time now you decide it's finally over, like your heart had left that situation a long time ago.
So how safe am I? I mean,
like
I'm just protecting myself, insurance.
I'll tell you. For you?
No, me, if I check out of a relationship, I also end it. I don't have that grace for we're still meeting and this thing is dead.
Yeah, you're like that.
Like, nah, nobody has that time. So what was it like? You actually, so you had checked out before you guys actually broke up, but you guys would still meet, you'd still tell him the lovey-dovey stuff.
I think that's what now in my mind I used to consider as fighting for the relationship. Where I know my heart is checking away, but I still want to show up, keep showing up with the hopes that something will change. And then I'll finally get like this moment where now everything is okay. Yeah. I think that was my way of fighting for the relationship.
You're such a fighter. Good stuff, man.
For you just check out immediately.
If it's ended and I feel like there's nothing we're doing here, I just check out.
You just go.
Yeah. But
you've always been an assertive person by nature. Like you, if you don't want something, you don't want something. Yeah, and you know pretty early on that you don't want.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
It's only fair. No need to decide. Now look, you drag the poor boy. He was getting names. He was looking for the best estates you guys to live in. And then, poof.
Assuming you know your partner's past. Well, here we can't assume because we do know. What is one breakup you think was the hardest for your partner in their relationship journey and why?
So I have to say for you. So how am I supposed to describe that relationship?
Okay, let me say yours.
No, I know I have the answer to that, but I don't. Oh, I think it's
if I describe yours, then you know how to describe it.
I think it's the guy from Olkalau who used to tell you not to apply makeup, and don't use foundation. And
that one was hard. Do you know why it was hard?
I think it's because they had really, it was more of a cultic relationship. They had really convinced you.
Yeah, they dented a lot of me. Yeah. So it felt like my identity was pegged on him.
Yeah.
Because he destroyed so much of my identity.
I mean, it's quite toxic, if you ask me.
And he's not from Olkalau. And you're saying this because we've shot the previous episode first. So you think people have context.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. The reason why I'm saying he's from Olkalau is because he was very, very uptight. He was very uptight. No,
people from Olkalau
the skirts have to be above the knee. No secular music. Just
it wasn't
no
like
lipsticks.
that. Ignore him.
Can't wake up past 9.
I think for you, one breakup that was really hard was the one you had envisioned this person as your wife. There's only one person you did.
It was all of them.
No, but there's one person you had introduced even as a potential wife, and then she ended up cheating on you.
Why are you saying that with like a smack on your face?
I'm not saying
You're so evil. Like
no.
Like I was about to die.
But I warned you. When that happened, I told you. It's not going to end well.
It's like you warned me, then you warned me. Number 13. In your experience,
our exes must be so tired of us talking about them.
I still want to me at a card. Send me something.
Like I knew she was not over me.
In your experience, do you still keep communication with your ex's family or friends after the breakup? I think we've answered this.
No, I don't.
I don't. It's awkward. Do you think after a breakup it's a
Also, what do you talk about? And it depends on the relationship. Like for you, I would see you still talking to my sisters. But as I said, they're the problem, not you.
Yeah, but it's I don't know what the conversation would be. Like, mom, unajua kama tungekuwa tumemari, sasa ningekuwa nimekupea twins. Huyu ako na yesa, ni kichwa ngumu.
Oh my God.
Very awkward. Do you think after a breakup, it's appropriate to still communicate with your ex's family or friends? It's not an issue whether it's appropriate or not. It's an issue of if you're ready to deal with if you're mature enough, I think you can.
But I also would like to know what the basis of the relationship was. Like, were you guys super, super close? Did you form a relationship away from?
Yeah.
Like, I would want to know. Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So, like, you gained a friend.
Yeah.
That would be T for tough to let that go as well.
Tough.
Yeah.
I think it's just, I don't know this one. It's if you're mature enough to continue doing that, like I can imagine you going to their house. You're like, hey, I'm not come to see you. I'm here to see your mom. And then sit
you can
down.
see that happening.
Yeah. And then also maybe she comes in with her boyfriend as well. Then both of you sneer you and the mom. People keep going high, others keep going lower. I don't know if that's how it will be. Do you think
others keep going higher?
Yeah, others keep being elevated. Others wanajishusha to keep going down. You should see their choices. And then you leave that house with so much awkwardness.
Answer.
Do you think after you get married, the situation changes? That is, God forbid, if you broke up, would it be fine for Ben to keep communication lines with Wanjiru's family and vice versa? I
know my family. My family are a bunch of loyalists. I don't think they would talk to you. You try to reach out to them, and all you'll get was blue ticks.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think we'd actually have a very good, yeah. I know, we talk on the side. And I've asked them this before.
Even you, do you believe that? No, knowing my sisters, do you think? I
think one of them would still be friends with one of them. I don't want to name who.
The other one?
I don't know. Of course, it's a God forbid situation.
Yeah.
But I know I'd still be friends with one of them. What about for my bro?
I think we'd talk.
Yeah, my bro.
Yeah, he's like the easiest guys. Even your mom.
Yeah, definitely my mom would.
Even your dad.
My family is very.
Yeah, easy. They're very.
Even
easy.
Your folks though.
My folks would talk to you. My sisters though. Those cram twins, I don't know.
I love them so much. They're just the best. But I'd say one of them definitely.
All right. I feel like when we're just the two of us, the questions go faster. But it's because like the stories are just between two people.
Yeah.
And like when there are four people. Have you ever done something in a relationship and felt like I'm definitely being broken up with, or I'm definitely being dumped after this, or kept something from your partner because if you disclosed it, you would be broken up with, or you'd be dumped? Come on now. I know your story.
Of course, when I was young and stupid, you know. There's some things that I did not tell some of the girls that I was dating at that time.
Yeah. Because
if I told them, would have definitely broken up. I'm sure they also did, which they disclosed later. They did some things that if they would have told me, it will be tears
over for the relationship.
Yeah. So yes, I've been in such a situation.
I think even for me, there are things I had to withhold. So that for the sake of peace, for the sake of that relationship.
I know you don't look the type. You know, at least me, I know people would doubt.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't look the part. You don't look the type.
You also don't look the type.
I do. Come on, me. I don't think so. You, on the other hand, is like you are always honest, open.
It's always the ones you don't. But that one, it's because I checked out a long time ago. I checked out, and I was still in my, what is it called? In my stupid and my foolish thinking. I thought I was fighting for it. And so I was like, maybe if I give it one more shot, maybe I'm giving up too fast. But my mind had checked out. And so, yeah. It's too sad we can't give too many stories.
But we're actually giving
about
stories.
That question.
Oh, actually, I would want you to give stories.
No, I'm not. I plead the fifth in that one. I'm not going to incriminate myself.
That would be a very interesting story. Because I called you out on it.
No, you didn't.
I did.
When? After.
Oh, okay. How long after a breakup would you
Judge
take
Judy?
before getting back into the ring? Hey, boss, ni kuoga na kurudi soko. but kuna mtu alisema, huwezi sema ni kuoga na kurudi soko na wewe ndio mama mboga. like you're permanently there in the market. But if I'm understanding this question correctly, it's how long after you break up do you start dating again? For me, ukipata mtu as soon as possible, do it as soon as possible. Time is of the essence.
I had this toxic thing that I used to do. Mm-hmm. So when I check out, because I've said like a lot, I used to check out. I used to start shopping around. Nothing used to happen, but I just was, it's just like you're keeping your options open, get the contracts in, read the contracts,
do auditions.
Understand what everyone is offering before you sign any contracts and you terminate this other one.
Okay.
So I used to do a lot of shopping. That period where when I check out and I'm waiting for the relationship to end, I used to read a lot of contracts.
Is that a women's thing?
I don't know. I can only speak from my experience. I don't know.
Because I've had a lot of those stories where women, sometimes they know when the relationship is dead and when they need to start moving on. And they can do that. Let's say, for example, you're dating this chick and you mistreat her. And, she's always giving you second chances. Yeah. She's always giving you second chances, third chances, fourth chances. It might get to a point where she's checked out. Mm-hmm. She's already shopping in her mind. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it gets a lot of men by surprise. You end up being an R&B artist. Or start a podcast.
Talking about heartbreaks. Yeah. But like all the signs were there.
Yeah.
So I think I had that. I don't think it was the most... I don't think it was a good trait.
But my question is that a women's thing?
I don't know if it is a women's thing. I can only speak from my experience.
Okay.
And for me, I only...
When you don't discuss with girlies on the WhatsApp group. Sis.
So me, when I check out, I used to start shopping.
Oh, immediately. Hey.
But nothing happens. You're just receiving contracts.
What do you mean nothing happens? But are you going out on dates?
No, you don't. You just texting, exchanging numbers.
Texting till late night, like, hey, what are you doing today?
You're just reading through contracts.
Wow.
Seeing what somebody has. I think it's me.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Imagine it's almost over, babes.
It's interesting. And we are 35 minutes in.
Oh, that's not bad. Based on your experience, would you rather be the breaker-upper or the person broken up with?
Oh, the breaker-upper. What do you mean? Who wants to be the receiving end?
You've had a lot of experience with that.
You've returned the question here.
Sorry.
No, but I used to feel like when I'm the one breaking up, it's like it leaves you with more power. You're the one who decided the fate of the end of it. As opposed to like being dumped. No, imagine when she dumps.
Thing,
of course. Yeah, when somebody dumps you and they've already been doing shopping, they have contracts, that like you're just left there confused. What do I do with my life? You didn't have a plan B.
But it's you're the one who didn't treat her well.
Or maybe she didn't treat you well as well. Can you imagine somebody being toxic to you, then they dump you? Double tragedy in life. Like, I don't know. If you start a podcast at that point, it's allowed.
I've had most of my relationships, people ended the relationship with me.
So you're the dump one.
I'm not using those words. People ended the relationship with me. Okay. So it would be nice to experience to be the breaker-upper.
But you will never experience it now.
No.
Hey, but being on the receiving end is the ghetto, eh?
It really is. It really is. You lose all your power. But anyway, you get it back. One way or the other. You get ni kuoga na
Kurudi Soko.
So you have contracts.
Market days, eh? We need like market days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You just can't be dumping somebody on a Sunday or a Tuesday, At least dump them on a market day,
Yeah, so that they can go back to the Soko.
It's only fair, to think about them. Interesting.
That should be a thing.
Kuoga na Kurudi Soko. In your experience, did you experience a mutual breakup? Do you think there's anything like a mutual breakup?
I think because all my breakups were when I was young, I've never experienced like a mutual breakup. It was always so either one-sided or the other person didn't. The other person being me wanted to fight for it a lot.
But I
think there's only one relationship where I cut the cord, and it's because I'd taken too much.
And this was with the only relationship you cut the cord? You?
And because it was too much that I cut the cord. I couldn't wait for him to cut the cord. But what was the question?
The question is, in your experience, did you ever experience a mutual breakup?
Only my situation.
Where by the time you go to approach this person, like, hey, I want to dump you, and they're like, phew, it's been a long time coming. Thank Jesus.
I've never been. By my situationship, we were very amicable about it. Like it was even like, see you around, and I did see him around.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And it was not awkward.
It's not. See, I've told you we still speak on and off right now.
Even up to today.
Yeah. Ben, stop acting shocked every time I tell you that.
I think, yes, there was this one chick that I dated.
You've had amicable breakups?
Mutual, yeah. Although I was really, really hurt because I really wanted to continue with her. But she really didn't want. She didn't want anything to do with it.
What was her reason for breaking up?
I don't know. I think she was just, I think in limbo midway. I know that's worse, because you're like, am I losing my mojo as a human being? And it's because also a lot of our activities were clashing. She would love road trips, dunda, and then me and Mukuzi performing. Who has the time to create a rap career? I think limbo. By the time I was going to tell her this, I really wanted
That's
her.
the real cash. That's the real cash for Instagram.
Yeah, limbo. I thought like maybe she would be like, oh no, Ben, let's try it out. And then when I just said, okay, I think it's time for us to, and she was like, yeah, I think it's time to. Like, what do you mean? You think it's same too, But your ego is so high up there, you don't want to fight for it. So, but I really took a long time recovering from that one. I never wanted to see girls.
Just wanted to focus on your rap career.
Like if I was in a 3 and there's a seat next to me and then a guy and a chick come in and then the girl is at the front, I'm like, hey, young king, there's a space for you. Wait, I don't know if that's the do you think there's anything like a mutual breakup?
I think now that I'm older, I can see it happening. Not for me, but I can see people having mutual breakups.
Yeah.
I think at this age that I'm in, I could see it because there's more maturity. And I think people have pursued healthiness even for self. So I think I can see it happening.
Definitely. I think sometimes you can be in a relationship where both of you know it's dead. You're like, hey, this one is in ICU. So let's just like there's nothing here,
Yeah.
So you just cut it.
Yeah. Okay. In your experience, how would you know that you are over someone?
See, when you're okay seeing them with somebody else.
Okay. Me is if I don't feel like texting you, if I don't feel like calling you, if I don't feel like seeing you just drains me, then I know like there's.
You've gotten over this person.
Yeah.
How did you used to take a long time before you get over people, or are you used to sulk?
It was really Kuoga na Kurudi Soko for me. But also I've been in this relationship for so long. And I'm not complaining, but I've been in this relationship for so long. So I can't remember the only thing that's very clear in my mind was my previous breakup. Yeah. But I think for that, I don't miss texting you, I don't miss calling you.
So hapo ndo unajuanga you're over this guy completely.
Yeah,
me too. If I also don't feel like talking to you,
but that's you on an everyday basis. You don't feel like talking to anyone.
I feel like talking to you. It's just that maybe sometimes I'm a bit held up.
Please, you don't feel like talking to me all the time.
Yeah, if I'm okay seeing you with somebody else, then now I know I've gotten over this person and I wish them well. Could it be very weird? I actually would wish maybe to be invited to some of these weddings just to wish them even more better well.
That's creepy, more better well.
Yeah, like, hey, I have no beef, bro. Want tips? Just talk to me. I can tell you what she hates. I can tell you what got us here. Do you have a breakup go to speech or a response? Do you have a breakup speech?
No, I have a breakup response.
What's that?
Why would you do this to me? After all this time. Why would you do this to me?
Yeah, you did that to me a couple of times and I felt it was so annoying.
Yeah, then you drank my juice.
Yeah, I always felt like this was too annoying. Why do you have to keep asking me why I did? What do you mean why I did this to you? We all tried.
We all. The trying was on one person, please. One of us did not try and it was you. Do you have you have a breakup phrase?
What is it?
No, so you say it.
most of the time I really try to play the Mr. Nice Guy. So I'll be like, by the way, this has really nothing to do with you. This is all me, man. I am. You are not a bad person, by the way. You are a very, very good person.
I have PTSD.
It's just me. It's just, because that's what I just said to you. Because I'm already feeling guilty dumping you, and I don't want you to go commit suicide because I can't live with that.
Okay, rich of you to think of yourself so highly.
I just don't want
to go commit suicide because you've broken up.
Most of them would threaten me with that, so I'd stay. Oh yeah, I've never told you. They'd be like, if you leave me, then you've left me for real. So I'm like, I don't want anything bad to happen because I don't want to.
I feel like we can't laugh at this.
Yeah, so like I'd stay just to ensure that you don't harm yourself. But then eventually you get tired. You're like, okay, at this point I'm ready to face the consequences. But most of the times when I'm breaking up with somebody, I'd always try and take the blame. Like, this is all on me. I'm not a good communicator. You see, even the other day you were complaining I don't do this to you. I think you deserve better, to be honest.
I think that I have so much PTSD because that's you.
I think you deserve somebody better. Me, just let me go. I have so many issues. Just let me go. Now, even when you're crying ukinihurumia,
That was not me.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Baby, almost done.
I think this will be the first 45. I think this will be the first podcast in this season with the one.
It's because the story is only
one
2
part. Yeah.
Whenever we have people, see, even the one we recorded with Kinamoji is what?
That's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Straight.
Based on your experience, do you think it is equally difficult for both parties to move on, or do you think it is harder on the person broken up with?
I think the person being dumped gets it twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us more. 10. You see.
I think it's hard on the person being broken up with.
Yeah, you start doubting everything about yourself.
Yeah,
maybe you're not as smart.
Yeah,
you're not good enough. You're not, if anything, like the person being dumped definitely has it harder. Yeah. The person dumping, maybe they've been maybe they've been shopping, as you've been saying. They've been having auditions. They have interviews.
They have the contracts ready. Yeah. They've even signed up. They've narrowed down on one contract. The best supplier.
They're asking what different. What's the one thing that you're gonna bring that's different in this relationship?
Oh my God. Yeah, I think it's hard on the person broken up with.
Definitely.
I hated it. It's your turn.
Oh, it's mine. If you wanna love someone. Let me see, this is a different question because meshikana, maybe this is part B,
So umesoma zote?
No, sijasoma, but nezaje kwa nimezisoma tu by kuziangalia.
You're dumb.
Answer at the same time. How many times have you broken up in the course of this relationship? Is it really breaking up or it's me being dumped? Because most times you're always leaving me. You've left me so many times before.
Can we plead the fifth on this one? We're trying.
You're done with
those
me.
Those
you're
are
done with me.
aspects of this marriage that don't need to be on the internet.
You're done with me.
So we are pleading the fifth. Ben was just joking, right, Ben? Ben, weren't you just joking?
In your experience in this or any other relationship, do you think there's something like breaking up too many times? Oh, definitely. There is something like breaking up too many times where you decide. The people who their first trauma response is flight, and so when stuff becomes too hard, they're like, it's time for me to leave. I'm packing my bags, or take your ring, or I don't want to do this at all. There are people who generally do that, but they're just being dramatic for that 1 day, 2 days, some hours, some even minutes. Some can push it towards a week.
I said to God,
and then they still come back.
I will not put this.
No, I'm not talking about us. What do you mean? No.
The question was based on this relationship or past experiences. So you're talking about this one or
the question is, in your experience in this or any other relationship.
Oh, so you're talking about other relationships?
Yeah. There's sometimes where somebody, your partner dumps you 4 times, and then now when you go back, you have to start hitting on her from scratch. Like, hey, what are your hobbies? I kind of have forgotten them from the previous
from the 4 times.
Yeah, so I think there is such a thing as breaking up too many times. In fact, some of the most strongest relationships I've seen people wanna meachana a couple of times. It's not healthy though. People just need to heal from their traumas.
But it gets stronger.
What that partner does not know is that they are running away from their trauma. And one day I'll talk about traumas on this podcast. And I hope some people will heal. I'm not talking about you. Relax.
I don't even think you're talking about me. The fact that you need to over-explain
definitely
is a problem.
You are too self-aware too. You're not the kinds to break up with somebody over something petty and then come back again. You're too self-aware, too mature and wise. That strong woman, Stan.
I'm not even going to answer that question.
Don't
you disgust me.
Don't even.
All right. In your experience, have you stayed in relationships because you didn't think you'd find someone else as good as your partner at the time?
You feel like, oh, this is the best deal in the market right now. Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
You're like, Aki nimeangalia Soko. Nah, this is the best price for nyanyas.
It's like nimeangalia Soko, and for what I offer, this is the best that I can get. It's not even about the other person. It's about
what I
me
can offer.
and where I'm at in life. What I'm bringing to the table, I can't get anything better than this. She ananihurumia by being with me at this point. I've done that maybe like once, twice.
I don't think I've been worried that I wouldn't get someone as good.
It's because you always have people queuing.
It's because of the shopping.
Waiting.
It's
like,
waiting.
Excuse, this ticket number 72 will just go behind that short man over there.
Yeah, but I don't think it was a lot to do with the other partner. It's like I didn't want to give up too fast.
You wanted to fight?
Yeah.
Okay. And the final question of the day. You know, I'm really loving these questions because some of them are really interesting. Like this one, do you have a breakup song? You have breakup songs and we're in a healthy relationship. I find you listening to very sad songs sometimes. I'm like, this, you don't even relate to this song.
But they're very catchy like that.
Those country songs or
whatever.
I
listen to a lot of country music, especially the breakup songs. They're very
just to
emotional.
create a fantasy in your head.
I don't create any fantasy.
And sometimes it can push you to want to break up to somebody just to test it for 15 minutes.
Just to listen to the songs and relate for a second. That's psychotic and I would never
of course. I mean, you're a lady who goes to therapy.
Yeah.
So you're woke. You're self-aware. You'll never do such.
Then stop making fun of me.
Okay.
I do have for someone in a very healthy relationship, I listen to a lot of breakup songs.
And breakup movies also excite you. I just don't know what's wrong with you, man.
I don't know. They're very interesting. If anyone wants my breakup playlist, just let me know.
Wait, and what does this mean by having a breakup song? Like a song you play during the breakup? There are people who do that? Or like, okay, so now before you leave, we're just gonna listen for one performance from James Blunt. My life is brilliant.
No, it's not.
How does it work having a breakup song?
It's just like that song that you go. Like for me, I remember there was a time when the script was really big. You remember when the script was really big? I think it was
actually either you or Sue who introduced me to the script.
I think it was Sue who introduced me
to the script because Sue was always listening to breakup songs 24/7. I'm like, life can't be this hard. Life can't be this unfair on a human being.
Yeah, so I think the script took me through a very interesting breakup time.
But you didn't listen to the person you were breaking up with?
No, it's not that I don't think the question means like you're listening to it together. Timna share a headphone.
Like, okay, kiasi, shika hii AirPod.
Yeah.
No, don't go too far with it.
Yeah.
The Bluetooth is not that strong.
Yeah. I remember there was a time when Payphone came out. Remember? Maroon 5. Yeah. By Maroon 5 and Wiz Khalifa. I was going through a breakup. Yeah.
I don't have.
And I used to send them that song.
Is it weird that some of my breakup songs are rhythms? In fact, I know the song by Chantel and Jay Status. It goes like, tell me who's gonna pick up the pieces of my heart, cause I'm still hurt and I don't wanna. Like every time I'm somewhere and a DJ drops that song, I'm like, oh man, you're taking me way back. Those are
you look like the kind of person who was into, I know his name, Ben.
If you can't love me now, don't love.
Taras Riley.
Oh, definitely. Taras is up there.
Back.
Yeah, that was also very personal. But it's so interesting that your breakup songs as do the script.
Rock. It's just a weird
country
music.
You know? There's actually one called Cold Heart Reading. Did you have a breakup routine to get you back into shape?
I don't think I had a breakup routine. It was just Kuoga na Kurudi Soko too. You just shower and you get back to business.
Breakup routine? No, I just really try and act like my life is okay and normal, you know? Just try and be tough, but deep down, you're very sad. I was not this self-aware, man.
Yeah. Plus, I think...
I used to feel like that's being weak.
For me, I think because, say for a few, there was a particular relationship that was so long in my life. And it's etched on my mind. But because like I had checked out a long time ago.
Yeah.
The final bullet, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Finally, I can be free. Finally, I can be free. It felt
like a heavy load was lifted from your back.
Exactly. So it was exciting. It was like, fuchs. Now I can finally, I'm done fighting. I'm done. So it was like a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
For you?
I never used to have like breakup routines. I'd really try and act like I'm okay until like a sad rhythm songs play. Because I used to have so many of those songs until now you start feeling bad again. But of course you can't feel bad in front of your boys.
Have you cried because of a breakup?
No. That's where I draw the line. Like you let your heartbreak kill you, man. Like no tears.
But not the tears.
But I've never cried or during. Have you ever cried?
What?
You used to cry. I never.
Yes. Okay. 10 points.
Oh, definitely. Oh, I'm sure you enjoyed the cry. You're the kinds to cry for 1 week straight every night.
You're okay in the morning. You're working. You're going to school.
Yeah.
Then after, you're just an emotional wreck.
I'd feel bad about it. I'm so broken, but I wouldn't cry. Yeah.
You'd be so broken with another girl helping you get through the breakup.
Oh my goodness. Why would you say that? I've never done that.
You could never do that.
Oh, I'm a mature man who takes care of people.
Thank you so much for watching episode 8. It was light. It was fun.
Yeah.
At least we got to do an episode together before season 2 ends.
Definitely.
Because
this is the first episode, the only episode we've done alone.
And religion. And growth. Yeah. We've done 3 together.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
But it's been fun to do it with you.
Yeah.
Again. So who knows? Maybe season 3, we won't do any episode together.
We'll just do with people. Anyway, let us know what guys think. Leave your suggestion in the comment section below. Please remember to buy the Jared Live Experience tickets. These tickets are running out quick and fast. And I care about you. That's why I'm reminding you. Because I don't want you to miss out on that day. Ati sasa unahave kwenda ushago na hiyo pesa. You will not get the same fun that we're going to be having on that day. It's going to be a very big day. KCA, definitely we're there today. By UON, prepare yourself. I think this will be the final leg of the campus tour for this year. And then next year, we'll definitely pick it up again and go to more universities. But in the meantime, have a blessed
more
week.
Universities or more university?
More. We will not just do universities, we'll also go into colleges, technical institutions. Hakuna mali hata kiganjo tutapeleka hii kitu. Just there with the cops. Cops are people and they have emotions as well, you know.
Oh my God. And maybe we should do outside Nairobi next year.
We are definitely going to do outside Nairobi after that. Like we'll do everything.
That's going to be an experience.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. So we love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, like, share. This is the Jared Podcast. Adios.
See ya.